Hello, this is Julie. Welcome into the Thrifty Paper Garden. This video is in response to Darla G's 1000 subby giveaway challenge, and she asked us to do a video about our fabric flowers. Now, I love to make flowers of all kinds, and I have tried a lot of different materials and fabrics and paper, and I really enjoy making them. And my name, Thrifty Paper Garden, I like to garden outside as well as inside my house with making beautiful flowers. And so here are some of my fabric flowers. I've done other videos showing some of my paper flowers and how I put together these fabric flowers, but my most loved die is the Tattered Florals. I don't know if you can see that, but it has the various sizes, and I just cut several of those, fold them in quarters, and then I usually use a needle and thread. I don't like hot glue real well, and I find when I use glues it makes the flower a little bit stiff, and so I just do a couple quick stitches, and I can do it when I'm in the car writing or just watching TV, and it's just a fun activity that doesn't take much thought. And then I put a little bling in the center or just make it real full, and it can be a flower all by itself. And I have some of these on these cards because I have made hair clips out of them, and I sell those at craft fairs. So those are some that I've made. Now this one, I just put several layers of the more daisy looking flower and put a center in there. So I've tried all types of fabric and laces, and then just took several beads and glued them together for the center. Here's one that I glued down, and as you can see it's a flatter flower. It's a little bit more stiff looking, but that works as well. And then oftentimes I just use a paper bottom to attach them all. Here's one that I used some shimmery sheer fabric and then some kind of silky type fabric, and did those in layers and put a button in the middle. And then I have the daisy die, and you can make like these look like maybe like poinsettias, or you can make daisies. And this particular flower has a hole in the center, so I just put a brad through, and the center is just a starburst punch that I punched out of a velvet ribbon. And I also enjoy making these rolled roses. Now this one is made out of felt, and when I started making these flowers I now have rainbow colors of felt, because I like them to make them of all colors. Now this is a real pretty one, and I found if you take this Veltex ribbon, it makes a really pretty rolled rose. So I've make several of those, and again those just roll up real quickly, and then I use a quick tacky glue, and that sets up real quickly, and then I don't have to worry about hot glue. And then I've also made, this was my favorite one at Christmas time. Look at the shimmer on that. And that was taken from this ribbon. So I use a lot of different ribbons, and if the ribbon has wire in it. I just cut off the edges of the wire and it cuts real well. And then I make these. I find curtains that are really pretty fabric at thrift stores, and I use the fabric from the curtains for my fabric flowers. At the top of the curtain is a little rolled over edge, and I cut that off and just do a running stitch and gather it together, and then you can put any kind of center in it that you want, and it just makes for a pretty little accent. Or you could put one of these flowers in the center. So I've made a couple of those, so they're ready embellishments for my projects. So every piece of the fabric that I find at thrift stores is usually used. So those are some of my fabric flowers. Like I said, I just enjoy so much making these, and they add so much to a project. People are really impressed. I like to put them on gift bags. So, Darla, here are my fabric flowers, and I thank you for your challenge. Talk to you later. Bye.